We got to be better. At what, Kevin? Post-game pressers, making the same mistake 17 different ways. The man's play calling is so predictable, the defense starts laughing before the snap.
Few moments later.
Cleveland, we need to talk. Number 12, watch is on. All right, Browns fans, pull up a chair. We're doing this again. Another Sunday, another disaster, another week of we gotta be better from Kevin Stefanski, like that's some sort of strategy instead of a coping mechanism. You can almost set your clock to it. Kickoff, heartbreak, post-game excuses, repeat. Let's start with the latest circus headline. Stefanski finally said the quiet part out loud. Number 12 isn't getting first-team reps as QB2, but he's still getting reps in a bunch of periods.
No, I mean, with a young quarterback, with Dillon starting, you want to make sure he gets a lot of the reps. Different when you have a veteran like Joe, I would tell you. Still getting reps in a bunch of periods.
Translation, we don't trust our best quarterback to actually practice with starters, but hey, he can run scout team routes if he feels like it. What kind of logic is that? If Dillon Gabriel, a.k.a. the Hawaiian Leprechaun, is your QB1, shouldn't your QB2 be getting ready for the inevitable disaster? Because let's be real, if Dillon sneezes too hard, the entire offensive game plan crumbles like cheap drywall. But no, Stefanski's got continuity. Continuity of losing, continuity of bad play calling, continuity of thinking you can win with checkdowns and hope. Then Sunday hits. You're up 31-6 in what the internet rightfully calls the shit bowl against the Miami Dolphins. Fourth quarter, game over, perfect time to give number 12 some real game reps, right? Wrong. Stefanski keeps Dillon Gabriel out there like it's the Super Bowl and he's fighting for a contract. Bro, you were up 25. Put in your rookie. Let the kid breathe. But no, we got to protect the young quarterback while simultaneously letting our starter get folded like a lawn chair 5 times in one half. Dillon Gabriel's stat line, 20 of 34, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. And if you watched it, you know one of those touchdowns was pure luck, the kind of pass that should have come with an apology letter to the football. You can't even call it a quarterback performance. It's a hostage situation with cleats. And every time Stefanski walks to the podium, he says the same thing.
We didn't coach our best when it mattered. I need to do a better job. It's my responsibility to get it fixed. It's my responsibility. Out-coach now. They out-coached us in every phase. We didn't do a good enough job as coaches. We're just not doing a good enough job, and that starts with me. That's coaching. That's on me, bottom line. Yeah, again, that's coaching. Put that right on me. We just have to be better. That's on me. Many sacks that's on me. It's all of us, me. That's on me because everything that happens on that field is my responsibility, everything. I need to own a large part of that, and that falls squarely on me. Again, nobody's fault but my own.
We got to be better. At what, Kevin? Post-game pressers, making the same mistake 17 different ways. The man's play calling is so predictable, the defense starts laughing before the snap. And let's not forget, this was all avoidable. We said this in training camp. We saw it in minicamp. Number 12 was throwing darts while Dillon Gabriel was out there lobbing hospital balls. Even the defensive backs were catching more passes than the receivers. But instead of developing both young QBs the right way, Stefanski decided to ride his guy. Well, his guy just drove this franchise into another ditch. Let's be honest, this team drafts like they're trying to collect disappointment. You took a third-round quarterback who plays like a 7th-round project, then benched your future because your head coach has the football IQ of a malfunctioning toaster. Now you've got Browns fans fighting in comment sections like it's Thunderdome. Some of y'all saying, let Dillon cook. Cook what exactly? Because all I see is burned drives and turnovers. You can't even say the offense is microwaving. That would imply it's warm. And now word drops that number 12's been added to the injury report. Back injury questionable. I bet his back hurts from carrying every ounce of hope this fan base still has left. Let's talk plain truth. If this team wanted to develop number 12, they'd have done it by now. Instead, We're watching another week of trust the process, like this is Philadelphia 2016. Except the only thing trusting right now is the fan base, trusting that misery is inevitable. Stefanski's not coaching for wins anymore. He's coaching for severance, and I'm starting to think he's calling plays blindfolded just to speed that up. Cleveland, this is what it's come to. Every week, new lowlights. Every presser, new excuses. You've got one of the most exciting young quarterbacks sitting on the sideline with a clipboard while the Hawaiian Leprechaun is out there throwing prayers into the wind. If Kevin Stefanski isn't gone after the bye, the Haslams might need to fire themselves too, because this ain't football. It's purgatory with helmets. So until further notice, welcome to number 12 watch, where common sense is injured, accountability is questionable, and the only thing consistent in Cleveland is the losing.
Down 23 in the fucking third quarter. I have an idea. Leave Stefanski and his guy, his midget in fucking New England. This is fucking terrible all the way around. Even Jim Schwartz in his secondary got torched. Everybody on that field outside of Myles Garrett was fucking pathetic. Stefanski schemes up a perfect first drive. The Browns go right down the field for 6. And then he has to get off script. He has to actually look in his fucking playbook. And what's he do? He becomes the worst fucking coach in football. Again. I'm done with this shit. I'm over it. I need Tommy Rees and Shedeur Sanders after the bye or else. I am convinced that Dillon Gabriel is too short and can't see over the line. And I know you guys see his deep ball. It looks like a goddamn duck flying in the air. This ain't the fucking Dolphins. Everybody wants to give Stefanski a pass last week because he beat a bad team. That's what the fuck you're supposed to do. I need Shedeur to start. I need Tommy Rees calling plays after the bye. I need to have fun again watching my team. Here we go, Brownies. Here we